Tuesday Hoops. Up next, the last line of defense. A mistake eraser inside. Brendan Haywood and the Dallas Mavericks go up against the Miami Heat and their high-flying phenom, LeBron James. Dallas, Miami. Up next.
There we see Rick Carlisle reviewing the scouting report with the team. We'll see the Dallas Mavericks and the Miami Heat. It's the NBA here on 2K Sports. Kevin Harlan here with Clark Kellogg. Now a look at Dallas's starting lineup. Haywood and Dirk make up the front court. Kidd and Butler at the 1 and the 2, and Marion. And for the Heat, LeBron and Bosh are the 3 and the 4. D-Wade out there with Mike Miller and Anthony. With the Dallas Mavericks, and looking at last year, how they ranked, they tied the Lakers, Clark, for the best record in the West against the East. They were 22-8.
Well, unfortunately for them, Kevin, that regular season track record is not their problem. It's teams in the West that give them fits in the postseason.
True. Now here's Kidd.
Looks like they switched to man-to-man, D, here.
With the fadeaway, Nowitzki's shot's good. Dirk Nowitzki in his 13th season in the NBA, the former MVP, and last season, Clark, 25 points per game, good for number 7 in the NBA.
You know what? I'm not sure it's even a debate anymore, Kevin. Nowitzki is clearly the best shooting 7-footer the league has ever seen.
I agree with you. A chance now to go to Dorisburg, who had a chance to talk with Rick Carlisle.
Well, Kevin, obviously he knows that they're going to face storms that will inevitably come. You've got to weather those against a high-octane offense. He said, we know we can't stop them every time down the court, but if we stay with them body to body and give them some looks they haven't seen before, we might be able to mix things up and keep them off balance. We'll see, guys.
Thanks, Doris, reacting to the offense they're seeing out there.
Yeah, you can watch all the film in the world, but adjustments have to be made, and those are made on the fly.
And Clark, Nowitzki has actually been dialing down his three-point attempts over the last 3 seasons.
Yeah, Kevin, he's starting to play a little more, I think, with his back to the basket. That allows him to command double teams and facilitate others, and he's actually shown pretty good effectiveness as a passer.
Rick Carlisle played in the NBA for 6 seasons. He had a journeyman career.
And he transitioned right into coaching, Kevin. I think he knew that's what he wanted to do. He worked as an assistant for a few seasons, and he's been a head coach for the Pistons, Pacers, and now the Mavericks.
Here's Kidd. The Heat knocking down the tray. From the wing, that's good from Nowitzki on the assist by Butler. Nowitzki's got 6 points.
Well, it's been a good shooting start to the game. Shooting 75% from the field on their first 4 shots.
Right side Bosh. Wade behind the arc. It's hauled in by Butler.
An outstanding pick there, and he still couldn't get the basket. Next time he gets a look that good, he's got to make it count.
And it's Miller picking him up. Shoots it up. And it's Butler missing.
Really not enough defensive pressure there to force that miss. He's got to be disappointed.
Wade against Marion. And the basket by Wade.
Boy, I love to see that. A good result from a well-executed offensive set.
Butler dishes the Kidd. Back to Butler. Here's Nowitzki. It's a little short, but gets the friendly roll. Nowitzki's got 8. Here's Wade. 2:36 left in the first quarter. It's Miller on the wing. Let's go with a 3. The shot's good on the assist by Wade.
Nice speed. That's the way to keep the ball moving.
Here's Kidd. Wade is covering. Haywood with a screen on LeBron. Wade against Kidd. Marion, covered by LeBron.
Boy, these guys have a terrific feel for each other. You have to in order to make plays like that.
Don't you think you can tell that they love being on the court together?
Boy, they're having a good time.
The Heat, with only 24 wins at home last season, Clark, you'd expect more than that from the 5th seed in the Eastern Conference.
Yeah, but they made up for it with a good road record, which was a little surprising but necessary. They do need to do a better job of protecting their home court, though.
Here's Kidd, following the basket by LeBron James. On the wing, Marion. And Nowitzki backs in. Bosch with some nice D. You know, Clark, Dirk Nowitzki upped his field goal percentage, his three-point percentage, and his free throw percentage all last season.
Yeah, Kevin, just fine-tuning an already deadly offensive attack. Dirk is still in the prime of his career.
But for Dirk, it had to be frustrating. He played well in the first round, but couldn't get them past the Spurs.
Well, he didn't have much help. At least he didn't have the help that he needed to beat a good team like San Antonio.
Stolen away.
The closer in you get, the more they'll reach in for the pilfer. You got to protect the rock.
The three from LeBron. Another miss by LeBron. The Mavericks trailing. Kidd with it. Not on the scoreboard yet. Covered by Anthony. 13 feet out. Dallas again missing. The Heat on offense. Anthony with the screen on Butler. Anthony leads him with the pass. Blocked. Bosch. Haywood covering for three. Another miss by LeBron.
He hasn't been able to get on track here.
Kidd against Wade. Kidd, no good.
Well, he doesn't have the softest touch. And with the D right in his face, that made all the difference.
With one on the clock. And there's Dwayne Wade on the assist by Bosch. Wade's got his second bucket. In our first quarter of play over, some good numbers on the board so far. Heat lead by 3.
Well, Kevin, they've been filling it up from long range. Those three-pointers add up quickly.
And we'll be back in just a moment. Close game here at the start of the second quarter of play. Here's Wade. Eric Spoelstra in his third season with the Miami Heat, second youngest coach in the NBA.
You know, his father was a longtime NBA executive, so he grew up around the game, and he's the first Filipino-American head coach of any North American sports team.
Did you know he was a 4-year starter at the University of Portland?
I did grab hold of that factoid early on.
On the court for the Mavericks, Dirk Nowitzki and Tyson Chandler in the middle. Caron Butler is out there with J.J. Barea and Marion. And let's go to Doris Burke. Doris, what do you have for us?
Yes, Kevin, thank you. LeBron James, the league MVP for the past 2 seasons. Charles Barkley said it. LeBron James is the best basketball player in the world. Larry Bird said he's one guy in the league that I think will probably be better than all of us when it's all said and done. Amazing statement from Larry Legend, gentlemen.
It certainly is. Thank you, Doris. Here's Nowitzki following the basket by Chris Bosch. Shoots from 12. Chandler, no good. And Spoelstra Clark worked his way up through the ranks with the Miami Heat. In fact, he started back in the mid-90s as the team's video coordinator.
A terrific example of perseverance, and because of that, the Heat front office felt he was innovative, understood modern scouting, and would bring new, fresh ideas to the head coaching position.
Interesting. Here's Wade. The Mavericks making the shot. Clark, some mixed results for the Heat last year against the Western Conference.
Yep, they were a perfect 500 against the Western Conference, Kevin. Given what the Magic did against the West last year, you think the Heat would aim to improve that if they want to win the division.
Now here's Bosch. Ilgauskas, he's guarded by Chandler. Goes up. And yep, that falls, and the foul is called. We'll see him shoot one from the free throw line. And the Heat with some changes. Udonis Haslem, he's checked in for Miller. LeBron comes in for Eddie House. And it's Chalmers in for Dwayne Wade. Yeah, you know, if you look at it, Clark, those games against the West were a big part of the gap between those two teams in the standings.
And, Kevin, you can't win your division unless you can handle your business outside of the division. And that includes games against the Western Conference.
And it's Butler missing. The Heat leading by 5. Now here's LeBron. And he's able to score the bucket. Foul called by the official. So one free throw for him right here. Good for the three-point play. For LeBron James, last season ended with another tough defeat. This time Clark, courtesy of the Boston Celtics.
And it's got to be frustrating for him, Kevin, to be the MVP, to have the best record in the league, but yet again, meet defeat before you can even get back to the finals. Disappointing.
Terry against LeBron. Takes it up, and it's Butler missing.
You got to expect more out of him here. He's had a lot of difficulty this quarter, which in turn is making it difficult for them to cut into this deficit at all.
And Clark talking about LeBron, he didn't seem himself as the Celtics closed him out. You know, the elbow injury and everything, it just wasn't him.
Yeah, certainly. At one point, that elbow injury caused him to shoot free throws left-handed, but I think it was more the Celtics than the injury.
That was definitely a factor, you're right. And Miami has possession, following the score by Dallas. It's a pick by Ilgauskas. And Chalmers kicks to James. Marked down low that time, and he got the 3-second call. And the Heat with some changes. Anthony's checked in, and Mike Miller subbed in for Chris Bosh. Then for the Mavericks, Dirk Nowitzki, he's checked in for Chandler. Marion comes in for Caron Butler. And Jason Kidd is subbed in for J.J. Barea. Now here's Kidd. No points for him. Here's Nowitzki. Kept alive. Goes up again. Haywood, no good. The Heat leading by 6. Here's Chalmers. Now Hansel inside.
I think this quarter particularly, we're seeing them having trouble keeping possession of the ball. Far, far too many turnovers right now.
Here's Chalmers. 1:27 left in the second. He's covered by Kidd. Miller against Marion. Shot clock at 5. The Heat need to get a shot off. Haslam, that's good. And the Heat lead by 6.
They had a lot of trouble with their shot in the first quarter, but have found the touch here in the second.
Chalmers against Kidd. It's Terry outside. Oh, he almost hit it from outside despite the foul. Still, he'll get a trip to the line for 3 free throws. They get Eddie House. LeBron, he's checked in for the Heat. Wade comes in for Mario Chalmers. And then for Dallas, Tyson Chandler. He's checked in for Nowitzki. And Barea subbed in for Sean Marion. And he's good on the second. The Heat leading by 4. Now LeBron. He has 6. Deflects the pass.
And you look at what they've done, or rather what they haven't done, it's hold on to the ball. They've had 4 turnovers already this quarter.
Here's Wade. The lead is 2. The 3. Shot's good. Wade's got 7 points in the game.
As the defenders were getting back on defense trying to protect the basket, he got a good look from downtown and said, why not? Nice 3-ball.
Now here's Kidd. Still looking to get on the scoreboard. 5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Right side Kidd. And here's Barea. The tray. And it's Wade with the rebound. Haslam a screen. Outside House. And that's not going to go. And the first half is now in the books.
Well, Dwayne Wade in this one, he's got 7 points. Then he's buried 1 3-pointer in the course of this game.
Back after this from the American Airlines Arena.
Time now for the HP halftime report this Tuesday. Let's get right into it. The Heat have the lead out in Miami against the Mavericks. There's some very impressive basketball being played by these two in today's game. They'll want to keep it going in the second.
And as the quarter begins, both teams have been trading blows like prize fighters. A close ball game. The Heat leading by 5. One thing that obviously stands out for Dallas, Clark, the 27 road wins, which was #1 in the NBA last season. What a great road record. Only 14 losses away from home.
Extremely impressive and a big improvement from the year before as well, Kevin. They were sub 500 on the road in 09. But last year, they played like every court was their home court.
LeBron and Bosh are the 3 and the 4. There with Mike Miller and Anthony. That's the group in the game for the Heat. And now our sideline reporter, Doris Burke, has some info for us. Doris, take it away.
Kevin, when both LeBron James and Chris Bosh decided to leave their teams to join the Heat, many people almost couldn't believe what they were seeing. Udonis Haslem said, "It just didn't seem real. It seemed like something on a TV show, a video game. That would be a team my son would put together on NBA 2K. Guys, no question. This is unprecedented player-driven shift of power, sending shockwaves throughout the NBA."
The story of the offseason, no question. Thank you, Doris. Wade, good. That turnaround by the Mavericks we were just talking about, it put them, Clark, back atop the Western standing.
Certainly, and just think about those numbers. I mean, there are a lot of teams that didn't come close to 27 wins the whole season, and the Mavs got that number just on the road.
Isn't that amazing? Yeah.
Very much so.
Here's Marion. Covered by LeBron. Wade against Kidd. Kept alive. The kick outside to Butler. And good, they convert on the second chance. Butler's got his first points of the game.
Well, that's a start. They get one to go down finally, but now they need to build on it to keep the momentum going.
Brendan Haywood in his 10th season out of North Carolina making the move to Dallas. Clark, they acquired him from Washington last year when the Wizards were doing their cleaning house.
Yeah, they did, and I think Dallas got a terrific defensive center. I mean, he's a guy who can really protect the paint. They say he can be a little disinterested at times, but when he's animated and engaged, he's as good as there is at the defensive end of the floor at his position.
Kidd against Bosh. Bosh against Kidd. And he drops it in on the layup.
That's where you want to be getting the majority of your shots from on offense.
Here's Wade, and laying it in as that one falls through. Wade's got 12. Here's Kidd. 2:24 left in the third. Wade is covering. Marion against LeBron. Anthony against Haywood. 4 on the clock. No good. And it's the Heat taking it the other way. LeBron outside. Wade from outside. Good, and the assist goes to LeBron. 15 points in the game.
Right now, the defense needs to do a better job of closing out on this guy. He's heating up from outside.
You know, Clark, considering the Heat were a team with so many free agents, a lot of whom knew they might not be coming back, they had remarkable chemistry in their locker room.
Yeah, I think that's a credit to the character of the players, but also the coaching staff. But they did a great job of playing unselfishly and focusing on wins over individual numbers. And I think you'd have to give a lot of that credit to the leadership of Dwayne Wade, quite honestly, Kevin.
Kidd against Wade. Here's Nowitzki. Bosh with some nice D.
He's been an absolute non-factor. Zero factor this game. Just a horrible performance from him.
And the turnover by Miami.
Sometimes you just don't connect. They can't dwell on it. They've got to move on and just D up and get it back.
Ilgauskas is checked in for Miami. House comes in for Mike Miller. Tyson Chandler, he's checked in for Dallas. Terry comes in for Sean Marion. Terry outside. Knocks down the trifecta. Terry's got 7 points in the game.
You can see that they're trying to open things up here to get back in the ball game. They still need to work at the defensive end on getting some stops, but offensively, they're on the right track.
Here's Wade. He's got 15. 40 seconds left in the third quarter. Down to 5 on the shot clock. From deep LeBron. The shot's good on the assist by Wade. He's got 12.
He's starting to feel it. He's in a groove here in the second half.
Kidd against Wade. Here's Terry. He has 7. Lets it go from the wing. Jump shot is good that time. Terry's got 9.
When he gets it going like this, you've got to double team it. That's your only hope.
LeBron, that's a 2-pointer. Buzzer sounds in a double-digit game as we end the third quarter.
Nice numbers from D-Wade. 15 points, and he's hit a trio of three-pointers to give himself 9 points from downtown. A terrific offensive combination, setting up teammates and knocking down the deep ball.
It's the Heat, leading by 10. Fourth quarter getting going here. It's time for our Sprite Spark of the Game report. Let's go to Doris Burke.
And Kevin, for that great stretch the Heat put together, they get the Sprite Spark Award. They made their move in the third quarter with their great defense, propelling them on an impressive run, gentlemen.
And thank you, Doris. That run was a defining moment for sure.
Yep, that's exactly when it all came together.
Here's Kidd. So with Nowitzki sitting on the bench, here's who Rick Carlisle's going with. Kidd and Terry on. They're manning the backcourt. Chandler out there with Haywood and Marion. Kidd, no good.
He's got to break out of this slump if his team wants a chance to win.
Terry against LeBron. Outside, House. Sean Marion grabs the miss. And Dallas has possession. It's a 10-point game. Now here's Kidd. Tight defense on him. The shot is off. And it's the Heat taking it the other way. LeBron outside. He's covered by Kidd. He's picked up by Kidd. Got a piece of it. It stays here. And the Heat with some changes. Chris Bosh is checked in for Ilgauskas. Wade comes in for LeBron. And it's Chalmers in for Eddie House. And then for Dallas, Butler comes in for Sean Marion. And Barea subbed in for Jason Kidd. Here are the Mavericks now. Here in the fourth quarter, their defense has been very strong, allowing no baskets. Butler passes to Terry. Jacks up the triple. That's good.
Not bad, partner. If he keeps this up and they can get a few stops, they should be able to narrow this margin.
Here's Bosh. Haywood with the block. Mavericks trailed by 7. The 10-footer. Shot by Terry, no good. The Heat leading by 7. Wade outside. Bullseye!
He's just so gifted offensively. He's a tough guy to match up with.
And here's Barea. Outside Terry. And it's Terry again missing. So it's Miami now. They have a 9-point lead. Bosh, a screen on Butler. Bosh in the post. Chandler on him. It's blocked. Barea with it. "13 feet out, and it's Butler missing.
So far today, they're showing a little more effort and hustle. They've got a small advantage on the glass right now.
Chalmers with it. The tray. And Haywood pulls it down. 2:13 left in the fourth. Left side, Butler. Defended by Chalmers. And no good. But close on that one, so he'll shoot 2. It's on Chris Bosh. And that one misses. LeBron, he's checked in for Udonis Haslem. Dirk Nowitzki, he's checked in for Dallas. Kidd comes in for J.J. Barea. And the second free throw, good. Here's Wade. Terry covering. And it's Wade with the jam.
That's just poor defense, Kevin. Somebody's got to get back and defend the basket. Instead, they give up a rack-to-rack finish.
Dallas calls timeout. They're trailing by 10. 1:55 left in the game. Let's find out what Doris Burke has for us.
Kevin, over that last break, I got a chance to hear what Rick Carlisle said to his team. He was warning them, saying, we're giving up too many easy threes out there. We've got to play tighter defense and close out better on shooters. They're killing us from long range. Will they step up now, Kevin?
And as always, Doris, thank you. Haywood, no good. Here's Miami now. Here in the fourth, they've allowed just 4 points. Bosch, a screen on Butler. LeBron dishes to Bosch. Good, and the assist goes to LeBron. And the Heat lead by 12.
Great pick there. The defender was stopped in his track, and it freed up the easy basket.
Nowitzki against Miller. Butler kicks to Nowitzki. Doubled by Bosch. And 2 free throws coming up as the whistle blows. He barely missed that one. First free throw is good.
Shooting for Dallas, Dirk Nowitzki.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time.
Looking at the numbers for Dirk Nowitzki, he has 12 points and 1 rebound.
So it's Miami now. Wade passes to LeBron. No luck on the three-point attempt. Here is Haywood. Nowitzki outside. Here's Butler. Dallas, no good that time either.
This is one of the key reasons why they're losing. You have to get more production out of your core star players.
James. And again, LeBron missing. Now here's Kidd. Oh, that triple was close to spike the contact. He'll go to the line with 3 free throws.
It's much easier to get 3 points from the line than it is from the perimeter. That's why you never foul out there.
So he gets them both. Here's Chalmers. 31 seconds left to the fourth. For 3, and LeBron with the basket, the assist by Chalmers. He's shooting 37% from deep. Pass to Terry. Fires from 14. Good, and the assist to Kidd. And Miami can just let the clock run down here. Now Wade puts up the tray, and again Miami with the triple.
Right on the verge of victory now. They don't need much more than to just take care of the basketball.
Here's Kidd. No one. And so Miami takes this one by a big margin. You know, Clark, every team has a bad night, and these guys might want to watch the tape of this game the next time they have a bad night to remind themselves how dominant they can be.
Well, this is one of those dreamlike games for a coach.
Thanks for tuning in to the NBA on 2K Sports. For Clark Kellogg and Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan. We'll see you next time. And now, our Jordan Brand Player of the Game, Dwayne Wade.
Looking back on all I've done, I hear the voices calling. Boy, did you get what you want? Or do you feel you're haunted? Do you fly amongst the